And we also are looking for this crack of the VWAP. Can we start getting some lows? Can we start getting some new lows? 507, let's go! Here we go, sell off, sell off, sell off. And we also are looking for this crack of the VWAP. Let's go! Here's the sell off, baby! Stocks are coming into the final week of February on a high note after the major indexes achieved key milestones and registered winning weeks with help from NVDA's blockbuster earnings. The blue chip Dow closed at an all-time high. The S&P 500 at one point in the session broke above 5,100 for the first time. The tech-heavy NASDAQ touched a 52-week high in Friday's session. Investors are now watching whether the AI momentum can last as economic and inflation risks linger. With that in mind, they're also looking ahead to the monthly personal consumption expenditure price index, the Fed's favorite inflation gauge, due out on Thursday. NVDA has been the gift that keeps on giving with blockbuster earnings. Reports driving semis, tech, and broader market highs this past week, with the market now up 20% since its October 2023 low. We would expect the market to take a breather at some point. A hotter than expected PCE report this week could be the damper that is going to be bringing down that market enthusiasm. So you can even see that we are seeing CEOs of different companies and different analyst groups saying, hey, the market's up 20% since October of 2023. That basically means in the last 6 months, we've shot up 20%. Are we ever going to have a breather in this market? And traders, I'm starting to be a believer that maybe the market's just going to go up forever. Okay, I'm starting to get there. You say, Deck, no, don't fall into this trap. I don't know, because it's been month after month after month after month, I feel like, where all the market does is go up. All it does is go up, it seems like. Am I wrong? Every single day, brand new record high. NVDA, there it goes a little higher. SMCI, yep. Oh, that word has AI. That company says they're going to start an AI department. Let it spike up to the moon. SPY goes up higher. Jerome Powell comes on out. Inflation's really bad. Doesn't matter. The stock market's going higher. Now again, we got this going on. We're going up even higher. Good earnings season. We're going up even higher. Jerome Powell says inflation. We're not cutting rates anytime soon. Doesn't matter. We're going up higher. It just seems like every single day, no matter what, we're just going up even higher and higher and higher. So what can the game plan be today? Well, on Friday, we hit brand new record highs of 5, 10, 13. And today, we're looking to break these areas. As much as I love shorting, I am not going to tell you guys, go against this momentum. As I've been stating, right now, the market is moving higher and higher, and trying to time the high is almost a surefire way to lose your account. If anything, go with momentum until you have a clear-cut reversal. Strong resistance lines will be at 508.75, 510, 510.50, and 515 if we get there. So let's take a look at the SPY together. We can see that the SPY is still inside this very nice channel. You can see every time we come up to a top, we fall. We come up to a top, we fall. The top, we fall. The top, we fall. The top, we fall. To come back on down, and we did just come up to the very tippity top up near around that 510 mark. The S&P 500 did get up towards right around that 508.75 area. We do know that 508.75 area is going to be a little strong resistance line. We have seen that many times, hold up as some sort of strong resistance. I would say if there is going to be some sort of downtrend today, it's probably going to be something along this area where it's going to hit that 508.50 mark, 508.40, and then start dropping, because that 508.75 area is always going to hold up as a tough resistance line. If we start getting back above 508.75, those 52-week highs, those record highs are all within reach and, very close reach. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on that. The S&P 500 is still moving on up, and the highest we have ever been in existence is at what point? Right here, 510. 510, make sure that you guys are all set. 510, make sure that you guys are all ready to rock and roll. So S&P 500, all traders, make sure that you guys are good to go. Stay alert, stay ready, and make sure that traders are on top of their game here on this day. I'm going to be definitely trading a lot of options on this day. This is going to be, I think, a very hot week, especially with the PCE data coming on out. I would like to see some morning spikes and then see if this market is going to actually reverse. But as of now, it does not seem like it is going to. As for NVDA, this is the same story with a different page, right? Same story, different page at this time, right? NVDA, AI is hot. It moves higher. Go with momentum. I am maybe, as you guys already know, one of the biggest, the AI bubble will burst traders here. But after a strong earnings report last week and new highs, I'm not going to tell you to go ahead and jump in on puts right now. I want to ride the momentum until a clear shift occurs. I day trade, not long-term invest. So I'm going to play the momentum how I see it fit on that day. As of now, traders, when we take a look over on NVDA, we know that NVDA has also been hitting brand new 52-week highs. On Friday, we spiked all the way up towards 824. That is absolutely huge to see. Look how high up we were. NVDA back on up, 824, 825. Now, could the SPY 710 be the high that's going to hold? Sure. And could NVDA have 825 hold on up as the high? Absolutely sure. But other than that, when we take a look over on NVDA here, we've been spiking and spiking and spiking. I would definitely think we're going to get a fair share of little pops, maybe right at the start of the day, right at the bell here. And I am going to be watching to see if NVDA is going to get that pop, if NVDA is going to get that momentum, if NVDA is going to keep on climbing. I do want to see the SPY, though, get up above that 508.50 mark. You guys already know when the SPY gets up above that 508.50 mark, high of the day is 508.33. So I want to see a little bit of a pop. I know it's hard to see right on this 30-minute time frame, but I want to see it up towards around that 508.50 area, pop up towards that area, 508.50, 508.60, and then we can look for a put contract back on down. That's going to be the goal here over on this play. There we go, a little bit of that pop on up. Pop on up. I'm going to do 2 contracts just to start on the put side. 2 contracts just to start on the put side, and I'm going to add as we go. I'm going to add a little bit right here, 4 contracts total. 4 contracts total on this play, looking to see if we are going to reverse and drop. We might get a quick little upper shadow. Sometimes that happens. If we don't, I have 4 contracts. So let me again put this in bigger terms, all right? If anyone needs a little bit more clarity, take a look over on this chart setup. What happened when we came up to the top? We fell down to the bottom. We came up to the top. We fell on down to the bottom. We came up to the top. We fell on down to the bottom. We came up to the top. We fell on down to the bottom. We came up to the very tippity top. And now again, the goal would be start falling back on down towards the bottom. We are playing the channel. Same exact thing with this little channel. We have a spike. We have a drop. We have a spike. We have a drop. We have a spike. Now we're looking for the drop. We're basically going back and forth in this channel. That is the idea. Now, if we do get a little bit of a break, I still think we're going to fall right back inside this channel. Right now, we are just consolidating a little bit near these highs, but I really don't think it's going to be holding up in the near future just because of the channel, the wedge, and the head and shoulders pattern. So I really have a lot of things that are going for me on the wedge, the channel, the head and shoulders pattern. We just need to fall back underneath this purple line, especially if we crack the VWAP at 508.40. We're going to have a clear path all the way back on down to 507.75. And we also are looking for this crack of the VWAP, which is starting to happen now, which could dump on down to this bottom. When we hit a top of the purple line, we usually fall to the bottom of the purple line. When we hit a top of the purple line, we usually fall down to the bottom of the purple line. So we're looking for a target down at this point, down towards around the 507.70s, 507.80s. That's going to be the main goal on this trade. Okay. So we still have about another 50 cents that, oh, here we go, baby. Here we go, man. We almost had it. We almost had it good there for a second. We came on down to 508.14 there for a moment. I liked it. I like it, guys. We are still fading. We are still falling. Can we go all the way down towards sub 508s? Right now, we're at $500 at this moment, which is excellent. Don't get me wrong. It's an excellent trade and, kind of the right idea, the right momentum that we want. But we definitely want this to continue to fade, continue to fall, continue to drop, go on down to sub 508s. We're up $940. We're down to 507. We are getting to our lock-in profit area, team. 507.90s at this moment. 507.90s. Here comes $1,000. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm locking in $1,000. Bounce play, bounce play. We start getting that crack underneath it. We could see a very nice sell-off, very nice dump, very nice sell-off, very nice fade. The S&P 500 is starting to fade a little bit, team. We are trying to get that sell-off underneath this trend line. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see, can the SPX, can we be able to get that sell-off? Can we start getting that drop? Because that could lead towards that next leg on down. We are getting a little bit of that drop here. Remember, keep your losses tight. I am going to jump back in on this and see if we can be able to fade on off here. I'm going to see if this thing can, get the sell-off that I want, underneath 507.50 and actually, crack on down towards the low 507s. So I want to see this crack on down towards the low 507s and see the market actually have one of its biggest, red candles of the day. So let's see if we can actually have that happen. We were again on these contracts before, down about $200. We are getting ourselves back into the green right now. So let's see here, get ourselves back into the green. And now we are hitting a new low, 507.40 here. We're still watching SPX on the bottom right-hand corner to see if that can keep on fading. As that keeps on fading, obviously that's going to keep, adding to this momentum on the SPY. We're back down towards the low of the day. Can we start getting some lows? Can we start getting some new lows? We just tested the low of the day here. We got to see a little bit of that sell-off. We're testing that low, 407.40. Looking for that crack. Another test. Another test. A lot of support at 507.40. New low, nice crack. Guys, there we go. Starting to crack, new low. Let's keep this going here. Let's try to see if we can get to like 507.10 or lower. Guys, we are cracking on down right now. This is gorgeous so far. This is where we're at on this wedge. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Here's that big red candle. We want this thing continuously selling off to like 5,080 when we're taking a look over on this play here. Guys, look at this. Big sell-off. Guys, let's go. Let's go. Here's the sell-off, baby. Here's the sell-off, baby. 507. Let's go. Here we go. Sell-off, sell-off, sell-off. Boom. Guys, there is the sell-off for every single trader. I was just able to make $740 getting that dump, getting that drop right there. SPY trying to squeeze a little bit here. SPY might try to start getting its little bit of a pop. If that can break that 507 mark, looking to see if that thing could be able to get a little bit of that pop and squeeze. It looks like it's going to. I'm going for it here, team. I am going SPX. I'm going 4 contracts. I'm going to give it a chance on the call side. See if this thing's going to run on up towards the VWAP. I'm going to give it a chance here. 4 again, SPX. SPX to be able to squeeze and run on up towards that line. That's my goal right here. So I'm going to give this a chance. I really just want to try to make, $150 to $200. First entry or first exit is going to be at this gray line. The other best chance would be if it ever broke this gray line and started taking on off. So I do like how we were on this downtrend. It looked like it was about to crack and fade. And now again, we are getting a little bit of a break above that area. So I am in right now with 4 contracts looking to see, can we be able to break out of this wedge and actually make a move? Let's see if we can pop out of this wedge and actually get a squeeze and just make a little bit of free cash. Free cash. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some grocery money right now. A little bit of fill up the taco, the Tacoma money right now. I'm looking for a little bit of flour money for the fiance. Stop at the gas station and pick up some chocolates. I'm talking about a little Outback money. I'm talking about a little 2 for $20 money. I'm talking about making sure we go somewhere nice on Fridays, watch a movie and get the king size chocolate bar money. That's what I want right now. I'm talking about, tipping your Uber money. That's what I want at this moment, traders. A little bit of a squeeze at the end of the night, just like we all love here. Right, that's all we want. One little squeeze at the end of the day on the market, pop ourselves on up towards that VWAP, get ourselves above that 507.20 mark, and make a little bit of love. There's a 220. There's 220 right here. Let's see if we keep on going a little bit more. Finger on the trigger to sell if we got to. Coming on up, guys. Look at SPX right here. 260, 240, 220. Come on, let's see if that breaks here. Can that get the possible break right here and keep on going? We got 507, we got 280, 320 now, 380. I'm looking for some love. I'm looking for a squeeze. I'm looking for a little bit of love in the air. That's all I want. I want some confection. I want to get some love. I want to make out in a spit swap and make out match, baby. I'm going to take my profits. I'm going to lock in $320 and make $2,080 on the day. That's it. I'm just gonna make a little money. That's all. New low, nice crack. And we also are looking for this crack of the VWAP. Let's go! Here's the sell-off, baby! 4 contracts total on this play.